Driven from their homes by armed invaders, a few hardy refugees faced the prospect of starting again. They would found a new village deep in the countryside. With a new settlement established, the first priority was locating a reliable food source.
Hello?
The simplest source was gathering from nature.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Moosey Town. This is your host, Speaking MacGyver. In today's episode, we'll actually be playing Age of Empires 4 Definitive Edition, I believe it's called. If you find yourself enjoying this, please head down below, like, comment, and subscribe. The thing instantly turned me into the intro, because I've actually never played this game before. So, if you do find yourself liking this or have questions, please leave them down below, because I will also be learning this game alongside with you guys. Because I didn't even know there's an Age of Empires 4 until I looked up on Steam Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. So, let's get to it. So, left click, right click, you know, normal concepts of how the game works. Attack moves. Left click, then click the position of the enemy. Okay. Units move to target position attacking enemies they encounter along the way. Using attack moves on the enemy buildings or units, directly attacks that target. Garrison. So this is how to garrison. Stand guard. So even though these are villagers, you can still have them stand guard, which is actually pretty cool. Correct, these are villagers? Yes, these are villagers. I actually don't know how, how to actually do other things in the game, so we'll just have it go along the game progression. So, have them stand here.
With a healthy supply of food, the village could start to grow. To do so, it would need more hands to share the work.
So, predict 5 villagers from the town center. So, click town center. Looks like Q is to produce villagers. I need 5, so let's see. Shift does still do 5 units at a time. Because it wants me to produce 5, I'm going to produce 5 right away. Right click does all as usual. Set a marker to where they're going to come out. I'm going to have her get on food as well, because I have to regain the food I had already used. Looks like we can also get wood, but to keep the game consistent, I'm actually just going to gather food at this time. Interesting. The berry bushes, okay, they do have a certain amount of food. So for a second there, I didn't think they did because of how the game was acting. Looks like we have 1 more to go, and then we'll have our this part of the mission will be completed. There we go, 5 villagers are produced.
The new workforce could now turn to the growing village's needs. First, they would build a mill near their food source, so villagers could drop off gathered berries more easily.
Okay, so this is the new box that is opened. It is an inventory space for what you can build. So I'm going to have them all build this, and then I'm going to have them go back to building the getting food. So
next, the growing village would need wood to build with.
So, you 3, or 2, drop off your food. I'm then going to have you guys gather some wood. You don't have anything that looks of it, so you can get wood as well. So, this Age of Empires does have shift click enabled, so you can queue up multiple things. So basically, have these guys, they will go in this procession of order if I wanted them to. So I'm going to have you drop off all your food, and I'm actually going to have you gather food as well. On the left here, you can see how we have 4 villagers on food and 4 on wood. We've not found any gold or stone yet, but also we're waiting till the game points us out to us. Let's see. So each wood tree does have 150 wood, so that's pretty good.
The growing community now had a steady supply of lumber. To make wood collection easier, villagers could erect a lumber camp near the forest.
So first, let's make sure it's not in any way of any of the trees. Then have them go right back to logging.
Huh? Work can day. Gone can day.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks to the camp, villagers no longer needed to travel as far to drop off lumber. The village now required additional houses to support its growing population.
Huh? Will do. Yes, sir. Yeah, will do.
Interesting. So I need to build 3 houses. I am actually going to build, get 2 more villagers. Queued up. And them queue here. So, alright, house capacity right here. Okay. This can actually, the town center itself can hold 10 villagers. Now, one thing I always like to do is have my houses out of the way. One thing you can do is use your houses or buildings as a form of wall, because you're gonna have a whole bunch of them anyways. You might as well have a you know, queue up walls and stuff. Basically, I do want to see. Yes, that's how it is.
Here, Werta.
So you can queue up multiples,
Work can day.
which is good. I need 3 houses, so I'm just gonna build 4, so I have enough population for the future.
Work can day.
I think that's just, you know, design for, you know, make the game look
With
more
additional
fuller.
housing in place, even more villagers could join the workforce. But a populous village would soon exhaust the natural food sources.
Huh?
To grow, the community needed dedicated farms.
Put you in this, I'm gonna get you. Alright, so you can build farms only around the, I want you. Drop off your food, and go here.
Huh? Done.
Woodsmen and farmers now kept the village well supplied.
Actually, would have been better to
Further
put this here.
growth required knowing the countryside and finding more resources. For that, communities employed scouts.
Oh, nice. So you can build these in the town center now, instead of having to build a stable. Well, these guys are probably attack force is probably going to be pretty weak.
Hey, sir.
4 attack to these guys.
Able to
6
move
range.
quickly and see great distances, scouts were key to discovering new resources. The most important thing for a scout to locate was a ready source of gold.
Interesting. Locate gold vein. Now in Age of Empires 3, they do have, like, in every Age of Empires game, they always have the resources, they always have their own flair to them. Trees generally being the same, but gold has been multiple different, is looked different in each version of the game. Now, generally, when you start off in Age of Empires, you're normally going to have resources fairly close to the beginning of the game. Interesting. Edge of the map actually looks really cool.
Yes, sir.
That's all wood up there, so we have to go this way. Let's go over here. While he travels over there, actually, let's make another scout to increase our number of guys that we have. Okay, does this work? So, yes, it does. Beautiful. So if you get control and a number, you can actually set certain numbers to different people. So I can hit the number, say 1, and I have this guy. 2, and I have this guy. Ah, beautiful. I found the gold.
Yes, sir.
To prevent having to haul ore large distances, expanding communities would establish a mining camp near the source of gold.
So I'm actually going to queue up 5 more guys, and I'm going to have them come over here.
Yaru, Ridende.
My scouts are going to keep utilizing them to search the immediate area.
Yaru. Yeah. Yaru.
Lovely gold mine. Looks like we have to just put it next to it like in Age of Empires 1 and 2. 3, you don't actually have to build any collecting resource-based buildings. And 3, you just have them queue up on wood, food, or whatever, and they'll just gather it, and they don't need an actual drop-off point. which is kind of convenient.
Yes, sir.
But it also makes the game a bit cheap because it's quite easy to achieve things. and
A
you don't have to worry
well-placed
about
camp ensured efficient gold mining.
Yeah.
Double-clicking the number I've queued up will click
Yes,
the
hello,
enemy. Oh, found the enemy. So I'm actually gonna leave this guy right here,
Asteriende.
so he can be an early warning system.
Asterende.
I'm still looking around because in some of the games, this is food. Okay, that's food symbol. Got some gold. Normally in Age of Empires, there's normally some form of cattle or sheep or something that you can objectively.
With a good supply of gold, the village was becoming a large town. The signpost of this growth would be the construction of a large landmark.
Okay, they queue up over there. That's actually pretty cool. So these, this as far as I can go, and they actually, that's pretty. I thought they had showed us sleepy symbols over them, even though they're technically a form of warrior. Now what do I have to do? Only one villager can work at each farm to increase. Only one villager can work each farm to increase food supply, build more farms.
Huh?
Okay. I don't have sleeping villagers, so I'm not sure. I think that's just something that popped up. Oh, I can go to the second. Wait. Oh, interesting. So you indicate a villager. Heal all nearby. Heals all nearby out of combat until units by 2 every 1.5 seconds. Okay. Advance to Feudal Age. Oh, build a landmark to advance to the next age. So what's a landmark? Select a construct a dark age landmark. Okay. So you can make some food, so you're not being useless. Interesting. Construct a landmark. Advance to Feudal Age now. Click left click to select a landmark. Heals all nearby.
Abendende.
Oh, I see. So you either right click this, and then left click an area, or something. Here, I guess. No.
Yeah.
Left click. Right click. Right click. Right click. No? Alright, we're trying to figure this out. No, I don't want to go to gold mining. Build a landmark to advance to the next age. Oh! Okay, that's why. It was being... okay. So there's that. I want to put some distance over here.
Workende.
All of you, go build the landmark.
Workende.
And then you can just go back to work. So, what I had misunderstood with the landmark thing. So that's the radius of actually... Oh, wait, so actually stop. I don't like it there. Here, click this. And we're going to build it right next to the town center. Because if it actually heals everyone in that area, a good staging place I like to do for troops is in the middle of my, close to the entrance. Normally what I would do is I'd put it like right here and stage it so when I'm attacking the enemy, it makes it real easy for me. And shift click back to wood so that that's queued up and I don't forget. Looks like we have good amounts of wood and everything else. What is this? I think this is silver or stone. I'm not really sure. It might be considered like a money of some sort. Nice thing is these guys auto rebuild the farms. Cool.
With the landmark in place, the once sleepy village announced itself as a thriving feudal township. The townsfolk had been driven from their homes before, however. This time, they would defend themselves.
Learn to use spearmen. Well, I guess I don't
The
need
first
5.
step would be constructing a barracks for infantry.
Build 2. Build a barracks. These are gonna be my 2 people I use to build stuff and whatnot. I'm also gonna have them build up the other things. A barracks. So I'm actually gonna have these guys queue up like over here, because then they can be stationed near the area where they get healed. If I understand that correctly.
Hestes commende.
Also gonna have these guys build. Oh, sorry, here on the bottom here, it shows I have 4 houses, 1 mill, 1 lumberjack, 1 mine, and 4 farms. I'll also probably show 1 barracks. Come over here, and we're actually gonna build up some more
Once it had a
houses.
barracks, the town could establish a standing force of soldiers. Simple infantrymen armed with spears were a common choice for these militias.
So let's get some 5 spearmen, 10 spearmen. Oh, not a problem. We'll just double that up.
God, we got.
And so I think this radius works as it heals people in the radius.
Yes, sir.
I could be wrong, but that's how I understand it at the moment. I think the game put this in here so that I wouldn't proceed any further. They are neutral at the moment, and technically I actually don't know how to change that. So we're just gonna leave it. Oh, this is what's queued up being built. When 2 people are not working. Why don't you guys cut this down so I can get more area around the town center? So I'll have these guys right here for building more stuff as needed. They do instantly form formations. I might get more, formations available to me as time progresses. So have you see if I can investigate any more of this area just by standing and progressing, or it might be just line of sight. I think it's line of sight versus how the old Age of Empires works. Yeah, it's line of sight, so you can't see into that without actually having line of sight.
The town now had a militia and could look to reclaim the lands lost to invasion. The invaders had blocked the road north with a stout palisade. Although spears were of little use against these walls, the militia could burn down the obstacle with torches.
Nice. So, I'm gonna have these guys in here. I'm actually going to build some more militia. Do another 5. Maybe more. What am I low on? Gold. That'd be wood. So these guys are actually building more wood. These guys cost 60 food and 20 wood. Yes, these guys can attack as well, which is good. These guys have a little bit more attack. These guys have more speed. Doesn't look like there's any upgrades yet available. That might be something we acquire as the game progresses.
Yes, sir.
It does look like it has archer towers in the front, which is actually pretty cool. So once I get these 5 joined up, so I'm actually gonna leave these 5 at home just in case. So take these 10 plus our guys, and we're actually going to attack the walls here. So I'm actually going to break these 3, so I have enough area to essentially to come and go as I please without being stuck up on the walls. Left click does select all of one and one warrior type. So, those are giving my militia here.
With the road open, the militia could now reclaim their lands in the north.
So, I'm going to take number 1, and I'm going to have him advance.
First, the spearmen had to deal with a lone sentry.
So normally spearmen do much better against horsemen. Okay, the game's like being goofy right now. I think it's because it's like you're supposed to advance and have them come to you. Force is under attack. Nice. So I'm actually have 1. So it looks like there's oh, no access. Looks like I have to kill off these guys. Double click, left click on the spearmen to select all units. So, I think the game's like having me stand there and then... You guys come over here. I do want to see if this is actually heals people, so I'm going to have number 1 come here. I see. I will have 5 more produced. Looks like these are the number of chevrons here, as you can see. It dictates to how strong they are. Right now I'm testing to see if this actually heals men. Because if it does, that's actually going to be a very useful thing. So yes, this is basically a hospital. It will heal anyone that's in this radius. So, good rule of thumb, don't build it next to other buildings. Build it like in the middle of an area where you can easily access other things. So, control 3, get these guys all the same. Okay. Not accessible. Okay, interesting. Well, there's gonna be there killing off the sentries. I'm going to build militia.
Forward here.
Everyone, you are pretty wounded. I'm gonna have you come home. Reinforce them. So I'm not sure why. I think the game might be glitching out a little bit. So to attack and move, select spearman units. Left click attack, move, and legitimate, I'm gonna go as far as I can and just kill the thing sooner and sooner.
Yes, sir. Done. Mid-May.
Control 3. Yep, stop. So when they come, instantly attack. They're just gonna instantly like come back to there every time. Okay, it just wanted me to do that. Are you serious?
Advancing aggressively, the militia eliminated the enemy sentry. The invaders had a small cavalry camp guarding the road, but the militia was ready to attack.
Well, we certainly have a good number. I'm actually gonna leave these 5 at home to protect the home front, just in case. So,
Spears were highly effective against cavalry, allowing the militia to win the day. All that remained was to destroy the invaders' stables.
just investigating a bit. I want to destroy...
The invaders' cavalry post was destroyed, but other enemy positions awaited further up the road. Hostile archers defended the next camp, which would put spearmen at a disadvantage.
Check the enemy archery encounter. That's fine. I'm actually running around
The
to see
township
if...
needed cavalry of its own to deal with this, and so would need to build stables. To deploy that cavalry quickly, the town needed to build their stables near the front lines.
So, get our 2 handy-dandy helpers. Okay, so that's Age of Empires 1, Age of Empires 2.
Fortunately, friendly villagers came out of hiding and joined the effort.
Beautiful. Yeah, let's share that. See, this is the helpful thing of exploring your areas that you've conquered, because I just found helpful villagers. The game might have given to me them anyways, but having all this, you know, just going in and advancing and looking around helps out a lot. What's this? Houses. have you guys, and we're actually going to have you guys build a wood camp right here. It looks good to them, it might as well be good for me. Alright. Build 2 stables. Actually, no, I need to build another stable. So let's get surrounded.
Yeah? Go!
With stables in place, the town could field horsemen of its own.
Okay. So, with that, we're gonna end the episode here, and we will come back next time, guys, and we will go into where we built spearmen, horsemen of our own, and we actually attack the enemy. So, thank you all for watching. If you find yourself enjoying this, or you have any questions in particular you'd like to ask, please head down below, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thank you, and God bless.